Hello, welcome back. This is part two of Cash Cleaner Simulator. Um, Thank you so much for everyone who watched the last video. I did notice that the sound was a bit low, so I'm gonna talk a bit louder because I've actually maxed the volume on the mic. So we'll see how this goes and see if this is any better. I mean, it says it's in the green, and so I assume that, if it's like in the yellow, in the amber and the red, it's like too loud. So I don't know, but hopefully when you watch it, it doesn't sound as quiet as when I watched it back. But if it is, just, let me know. And obviously we'll go from there. And again, this is obviously my first attempt at doing some YouTube videos. Obviously, I'm not doing it for, fame or money from it or anything. It's just casual, I'm just trying it out to see if I like it. Being autistic, like talking to myself practically is quite hard to do. I tend to kind of forget what I'm saying, and things, but yeah, bear with me. And yeah, if you do subscribe, I thank you. Thank you so much for, and yeah, if you want to subscribe, just, click the link in the video and, yeah, show your support. If you like it, hit like. If you don't, you don't have to. I mean, everyone's different, aren't they? So everyone's entitled to their own opinions. So we're already nearly 2 minutes in. So let's not waste any more time, shall we? Get on with part two of Cash Cleaner Simulator. So obviously, on the last video, we did the first missions. I think there was like three or four. I can't remember, but it was like more to kind of tutorial stuff. So now we're getting into the first kind of main quest type thing, which is the wet case. So I've got my dry money here, my wet money there. I went through and tried to do denomination of 100, but there was nothing. Very, very common. Nothing there. So let's try doing the 50s this time. So let's pop those in and pick these ones up. Let's pop them. Oh, hold on. Mouse has just gone funny. There we go. It's back. Let's plop them back there. Hold on a second. My USB thingy seems to be playing up a bit. Might. Mm, okay. We good? Don't do it. Stop it. Right, okay, so let's put through some 50s and see how many 50s we've got, if we've got 100 or not. Obviously, we'll start using the wet money if we need to. I don't know, actually. Wait, I've changed my mind, actually. I've changed my mind. What I'm going to do, I'm going to save the dry money because, you just never know when you're going to need it. And obviously this quest is, wet or dry money, so it's not mandatory to have dry. So yeah, might as well use this wet money that we've got here. So let's plot these in, shall we? So let's do, again, nominations of 100 and start. There we go. Oh, there we go. First £10,000 in there. So plop that on there. Let's carry on plopping this in. I like saying the word plopping, but I guess it's wet money, so it probably would make a plopping sound. I guess, who knows? So I'm just picking up bundles of 100. So if you click and hold down, you will pick 100, or obviously the amount that's left there to pick up. So we've got another 10,000 here. So let's wrap that up, shall we? So we've got 20,000 there, and we've got 30,000 there. Yeah, 10, 20, 30. Yep. some more in. Let's go through all of these, see how many different denominations we're going to get. Because I like to just kind of space it out a bit. Because the thing is, you don't want to use all of your hundreds up on one mission, because then you won't have a lot of money to kind of have left over, I guess, for sorry, I was just checking on the dog there. You won't have like a lot of money kind of left over. So say you get a mission where you're not actually given enough cash to clear the mission. So I like to kind of spread out the denominations quite evenly. So like some packs of like 100 hundreds, and some packs of 150s, some packs of 120s, and some packs of 110s. It just means that it's kind of, all even, because I mean at the end you end up building like quite a stash of extra cash. But obviously there's going to be a feature later on, which obviously I won't tell you about now, just in case you don't want spoilers. But yeah, there is a thing coming up later on where you will need extra money to use. So yeah, I like to kind of have money left for that, really. Sorry about that, my phone's just gone off. Yeah, so we're just getting through this pile here, just picking up 1,000, and I mean, I'm only estimating really like when it's enough for me to put 100 in. But what happens is, if the machine is going and you put money in it and it's above the limit that the machine can take, it flies everywhere, and it's really irritating because it will fly like under the table, behind your money counter and things, and it's messy. So I like to kind of guess when it is at capacity where I can fit another 100 in, just so it doesn't fly everywhere. 100 there. I don't think that lot's going to be another 100. So but yeah, so what I'm looking for is, see that the little green bits there. So when I see all three, that's when I kind of guesstimate that I can stick another 100 in. And it seems to work for this machine anyway. That you're going to get different machines later with obviously different capacities. This machine at the moment is a 300 note limit into there. So yeah. But obviously later on you get machines that give you more capacity and make it more efficient, which is good. There we go. Just waiting for that to finish now. So as you can see, we've got 1,800 left out of the hundreds. So I'm just going to stick them somewhere. Where can I put them? Where should I put the spare monies? Because I don't want to put it there, because then it'll just go back through the machine. So let's just let's just put these down here. Right, let's load this baby up again. And then we're going to do 50s this time. So let me move the money out into over here, because again, what we don't want is to mix the bundles up, because then whatever gets spat out gets picked up again and goes through the machine, and it'll be like an endless loop. And quite frankly, that wouldn't be very entertaining, I suppose, would it? If I was literally on the first big mission and just going over and over again because the notes keep going out. That's it's boring. So let's start these with the 50s and see how many 50 bundles we get out of this wad of cash. Show me the money. Right. So again, I'm looking for the green lines so that's the first one right there. And then once I see the other two, so 1, 2, stick that in. So as you can see, we've only had 2 50s so far in this batch, but As you can see there, that looks like a lot of 50s there at the top of it. So hopefully they will come through soon. 1, 2, and 3. 3 bundles. Okay. 1 green line, 2 green lines, 3. There we go. So yeah, we'll just keep doing this until we get through the bundle again. And then we do the same with the 20s, and then we do the same with the 10s. And then that should give us what bundles we have to play with and what bundles we can work out to give to who the client was. Who was the client? Who is it? I don't know. It says the wet case. I don't know. Obviously we'll see. Oh, I've left it too long. Obviously we'll see who the client is when they reply back, I guess. Excuse me, to my message. Once the job is done, they'll probably let me know how I did. Go 1, 2, and 3 there. Oh, just about fitted. I was a bit worried then, but there you go. So let's do this 5,000 bundle and stick that there. Here we go. This is where the 50s are coming through now. Obviously there weren't quite a lot of 50s in the first couple of piles, but now as you can see they're just coming through now. So that's done. So as we have fully cleaned that out, we can get a big bundle of 300. Get that going. Oh, I hear it stopped. Yes. So stick that one there. And get another one. And another one. And nope. So let's do. Oh, we can pick up the rest. I think that's the rest, isn't it? Oh, 1 straggler 10. I don't know why I put it in. I could just put it there, but oh well. Right, let's start that up. There we go. We've got another 5,000 bundle here. And another one. There we go. So there's. Oh, that was exactly. Okay. So let's pick these 10s up. Let's shove them over there. Pick these 50s up. Each kind of pile when you pick them up is 5. If you wanted to know. If you didn't, then you know now. Okay, we've got 13 minutes in the video, so that's good news. Still got time to. We should be able to finish this mission off in this video. And maybe even do one more, but we will see on time. Okay, so now we're on to 20s. I don't think there's a lot of 20s in here. So let me do the 10s first, actually. Because there seems to be quite a few 10s in here. As you can see, these are all 10s. And these is going to give us bundles of $1,000. Yep. As you can see, there you go. 300 notes. So let's put through the next bod. Start that off. There we go. Got 1,000 there. Another 1,000. Whoops, pick it up. Another 1,000 there. And another 1,000. Right, next lot of cash. Cash, cash, cash. If only this money was real, eh? If only this money was real. But, you know, we try our hardest, you know. I work full time. Obviously I can't tell you my job because I'm going to be public, you know, putting this out to publish, so can't tell you what job I do, but yes, I work full time. So yeah, I wouldn't have time to basically do this full time, and it wouldn't make enough money to, survive, I guess. Because obviously I'm just starting out, so I wouldn't get that many. Okay, so yeah, as I suspected, there wasn't any 20s in there, so this is not a bundle of hundreds, so I'm gonna just put, I keep saying plot, put those down there. Let's pick up these tens. Right, so we need 45 grand. So we have 10, 20 there. 25, 30, 35, 40, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have that there. So let's cling film it up. So you push R, and here we go. We're going to wrap it up. That's completed the first part. And then let's put these in the suitcase, close it up, and let's see if it goes green, shall we? There we go. That should go through. All right. Oh, forgot to look at it. There you go. There it goes. And there we go. The wet case. Exact money, single delivery, nothing else, no mark, no fake. Perfect. So this is what you're aiming for. If you end up putting like loose money into the boxes and stuff, you'll get like less rep points for doing that. And if obviously then as well, if you do the mission where you do 2 drops, I'd say you didn't put enough money in the first time. Again, you will not get as many rep points. And obviously, rep points will allow you to buy different things within the market. As you can see, we've got all these new things. So spring mattress case, a money gun, a table. We don't. There's the money counter that I've got. All these lovely, lovely stuff. These are things that are unlocked to us at the moment. These are locked, so the mark bill sorter, which is really handy to have. A large money counter, a euro money counter, a yen one, and then we've got XXL, which I will show you later once I can afford it, and I've got obviously enough rep. Right, so let's do another job, shall we? So let's go to quests. Okay, so I can see we've got another main one here, which is yellow. And these ones here, the pink ones, or pinky purple, they are side ones. So let's do a side one, shall we? So as you can tell, they've got little numbers on, and this tells you how difficult it is. So the higher the number, the more difficult the job. So let's go let's see. So this one will get us 19 rep, and this one's going to give us more rep and more money, as you can see there. So let's do this one. So let's accept that. Counting point. Client is MA Sonic. It's easy. Load 15,000 in a backpack. Straps of packs of any dollar bills. Okay. For side quests, you don't usually get messages. It's usually just the main quest you get messages on. Okay, so every time you get a quest, you will find a new drop come down here. This is where the cash is coming in from. There it is. Look at that. This is not dirty or not broken, so we can reuse this for another mission if we so desire. Right, that was the wet cache, I believe, over there. So let's put in this dry cache. Are these tens dry? Yeah, they're dry. They're dry. That is wet. Let's put that to the side. We don't want wet money. Let's pick these up and see if any of these are wet. I mean, they're a bit crumpled, but they don't look wet. No, because you can see like drips coming off them if they were wet. So, well, let's use those. Let's use these. Plop. Stop saying plop. It's rude. Right, there. Oops, sorry, my phone's going off again. Do apologise. Just check that quickly. I'll get that in a minute. Well, in 10 minutes when my video finishes. What are you doing, Rolo? Where are you going? Hey? Sorry, it's just my dog, Rolo. He's a Jack Russell Dachshund mix. Very cute little thing, but can be a little hoo-ha at times. Yeah. Right, let's stick these over here. And then we've got some bundles, which we've not seen before, already mixed up. But these bundles aren't going to be all the same denomination, so it can be a bit misleading. Because there's 64 there, so there's not even 100. There's 78 in that one. There's 74 in that one, 51, 55, and 60. So they're not all going to be what we need. So what we can do is we can pick these up. We can cut them because we got the knife as a gift in an earlier mission. And we can cut these straps to make it, and then we can mix it in with the rest. Okay. And I'll put this in. And cut that and put that in. Right, let's do this, shall we? So, I want denominations of 100 first. Start that up. So, it says a backpack. Now, we don't have one. We only have sports bags, boxes, and gift boxes. So, we will need to go onto here and buy one. So, here we go, backpack. A durable and spacious backpack for all your essentials plus a little extra room for that emotional baggage, perfect for daily use or long journeys. Not quite sure if you would put emotional baggage into a backpack. That would be more of a mental thing, but yeah, I guess that was probably a joke, in-game joke, I guess. Right, so that's that bundle gone through. So let's do these. Backpack still waiting to be delivered. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, here's our backpack. There we go. Look at that. So let's stick that by the conveyor. Open that up. Yeah, probably couldn't fit a lot of emotional baggage in there, to be honest. I mean, some people do have a lot. Things go on in the world. So, yeah. Okay. Put them in. And we've got the last few here. Right, am I going to get a full 10 grand out of this? Who knows? The thing is that it doesn't say they require dry money, so could actually use this 100. No, so not quite 100 there, so let's stick those to the side. Right, let's do in the next lot. Again, let's put these over here, because again, we don't want to mix the money that we are spitting out with the money that we're putting in. Let's pick these last few up. Look at that, up against the wall there. Hopefully they don't glitch into the wall, but we'll see. Right, 50s, go. So let's wait until I can see my 3 lines. Sorry if you're picking up my vaping on the microphone. I am a vapor. I did smoke for quite a few number of years on and off. So I'm transitioning out of cigarettes to vapes because it does save a lot of money, but obviously still does damage. It's not the most healthiest thing, but you know, you've got to do what you got to do to kind of get by, I guess. And obviously that's now stopped. Can I fit all that in? Oh, just. I was a bit skeptical there. I thought I wasn't going to fit all that in, but I did. So that's cool. Let's just put it next to the side there. I'll sort out the piles in a minute. Let's stick that in. And then the last few down here. Let's go. Again, if you click and hold and just go over it, you don't have to keep clicking them. Because if you click it, yeah, you may drop it by accident. And I didn't really want to drop it, so let's put that another 5,000 bundle there. I mean, I've got enough now, look, 10, 15, but I like to kind of sort all of the money out first, just to see what I've got left before I move on. And yeah, put everything together. There we go. So now we do 20s, because I can see some 20s there. They're kind of like a bluey green kind of colour. So yeah. There we go. And obviously 20 times 100 is 2,000. So we've got our 2,000 bundles coming in. It's finished. So let's grab this one and start that one up. Let's add these to our bundle of 50s. There we go. Wait for these 20s to come through. There we go. So let's tie that up. Another one there. And then we've got a few left over. So let's put these over here. There we go. And the leftovers. Oh, pick them up. There you go. Over here. Right, and now we are on the 10s. So let's pick up this bundle here. And these. Let's stick those there for a minute. Right, it's 10s. Start. So now that's gone down a bit, I can fit these on. Lovely. Right, let's do our 1,000 bundles then. So we've got one there. We've got two. And we've got the odds. So let me see if I can fit all these in. Oh yeah, I can. Right, so we have. Right, let's see. So let's do 5, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's about even because one left there, 3 left there, 3 left there, and 1 left there. Right, let's stick this in the suitcase, close it up, and let's see if we are right, shall we? Well, it's green, so it's a good start. Wait for that to roll over into the unknown. Right, excellent. Right, so let's go. Let's see, 30 minutes now. So we'll end that there. Again, thank you so much for spending your time with me, playing Cash Cleaner Simulator, not Clash Cleaner. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate um every view that I get. Again, I've only just started out, so I'm not expecting loads. But those of you that do, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Means a lot. And yeah, I will see you next time for part 3 of Cash Cleaner Simulator. So thanks everyone, and bye for now.